today's video, I will be swapping my phone screen time for a full day of hobbies, part 2. I've already uploaded a video similar to this one before. I will have it linked for anyone that's interested. First time I did this, I felt like it was super successful and I was able to avoid going on my phone for practically almost a whole day. I think it was like 6 hours or something. So I definitely want to do that again because I find myself slipping into this state of constantly just reaching for my phone and trying to fill every waking second of my time, whether it actually be on my phone, my iPad, computer, whatever. It's actually ridiculous because I'm being sucked back into that wormhole again. I've been neglecting some of my hobbies, which I want to pay some attention to. First up, let me show you how much screen time I've been averaging for the past little while. I'm a little bit scared because I haven't checked it in a while. Okay, it's more or less kind of like the same amount that I had before. I've been averaging 6 hours. Let me see the most used app. I bet you it's either TikTok or YouTube. And I was right. My most used is YouTube and TikTok. Oh my God. Yikes. Hopefully this gives you guys inspiration to stay off your phone as well. These are my top 3 journals that I've been using the most consistently. In this book journal, I write down summaries, thoughts, feelings, whatever it is that I feel like writing about with the book that I'm currently reading at the moment. If anyone is curious, this journal is a Leuchtturm 1917. I will just quickly show you guys what I do in here. It's so simple. I don't like to complicate it because my other journals are a little bit more complex. You can see at the bottom after I'm done reading, I put down my little star rating. I love it. I just finished reading this book, Lives of the Monster Dogs, so I want to finish filling it out because I didn't bring my book journal the other day when I went out to the cafe to finish reading it. I just finished my entry in my book journal. I'm going to make my little habit tracker in my everything journal. What's really nice is that I just recently reorganized my stationery cart, which I posted about in my last video. So if you haven't seen that yet, be sure to check it out. Here it is in all its glory. I love it. You can see my little sunny angel on this side. I found this picture on Pinterest and I really love the way that these objects stand out against the solid colored stationery paper. So I want to do something that's kind of inspired by this. First thing that I want to do is test out this label maker from Fomimo. I actually do have their other printer. This is their thermal printer. I've had for like years at this point. I use this occasionally. I just downloaded the app on my iPad. What I want to do is print labels of the little habits, and then that way I can have it as like a little title and it will be really cute, I think. I'm going to press on print label. Oh, I forgot to turn it on. Okay, it's cute. It has a little digital display, which the other one doesn't have. Oh my God, hold on. Here you go. The printing quality is pretty decent. Just finished the habit tracker. This is what it looks like. I'm so happy with it. I feel like it differs a lot from my usual habit trackers. You can see here that I don't have like the little boxes to put in my tallies for whatever day of the week it is. In my other habit trackers, let me quickly show you guys. I used to do this thing where I would have like mini calendars so I can see like what day I actually did that habit on. For this one, I figured, you know what, I think it would look better without that, just because I really liked the background paper that I used, but I love it. I'm really happy with the way that this looks. Next up is my movie journal. I have been meaning to put in a new entry for this movie that I watched maybe 1 or 2 months ago called Thelma. It's a fictional movie centered around an old lady named Thelma who's the victim of a phone scam. That's a pretty common thing, as you may or may not know. A lot of elderly people are very much an easy target for scammers and stuff. Easily one of the top movies that I've seen this year so far. I felt like the idea was so original. She sets out on this mission to try to get her money back. So that plot already was super interesting, which is why I wanted to watch it. And I felt like the movie surpassed all of my expectations and it pretty much had everything that I wanted. Definitely need to dedicate an entry to that movie in this journal. Long overdue. The last entry that I have in my journal was for Severance. Now it's time to write. I'm honestly really excited because I feel like I have been putting it off for so long, and it's definitely been really hard to get into the writing mood. Right now, I'm trying to do an exercise with my friend as we're getting ready to write this like romance novel. I'm not gonna share any more details about it just because it's so much still like in the early stages. Right now, we're doing a bunch of exercises in order to strengthen our writing skills. The last time I actually wrote a book was probably during the pandemic, a couple years ago. It's been so long. I absolutely love writing. I've been writing a majority of my life ever since I was like in high school, whether it be fanfics on Wattpad, whatever. I've always been drawn to writing. The problem with me is that it's never consistent. Just recently, I got this poetry book because I was hoping it would inspire me to write more beautiful prose. I want to get more into poetry. I don't really know where to begin. When it comes to poetry, I feel like I'm very new to reading it as a whole, but I recently picked up this poetry book called Chariot by Timothy Donnelly. Just a quick little update on the books that I'm currently reading to help me write this romance novel with my friend. I'm in between 3 books right now. I have been stuck reading Book Lovers by Emily Henry for so long. I know that I know a lot of people like her, and I completely understand why, because her writing is very good. Although I will say that the premise of this book, the actual plot, it's a little bit of a drag for me, and I'm not really sure if there is that much of a plot, if I'm gonna be honest. I can understand why people like her, so don't come for me. I'm just saying that it's very hard for me to get through this book, and I've been reading it for so long, and I'm almost done, but I can't bring myself to finish it. I am going to get started with writing. I want to see if I can hit maybe 1,000 words today. Currently, I'm at only 200 words, so I'm just getting started with the short story. I will have the prompt up here if anyone wants to do it along with me. I'm not going to be sharing any of it because I'm still a little bit shy and embarrassed with my writing. I also got this keyboard recently, and let me just give you guys a little sound test because you need to hear it. I'm gonna put my mic really close to the keys so you guys can hear how talky it is. Before I start writing, I do want to say thank you to SetApp for sponsoring this video. SetApp is the ultimate place to get apps for Mac and iPhone users. It offers a one-stop app subscription covering all the apps you would need for your daily productivity. I love using this to have access to multiple writing apps. Let me take you on a quick tour of my favorite ones so far. I'm currently using Focused. It's a simple text editor that gets rid of all distractions and makes your writing environment super gorgeous at the same time. I love using this to write short stories. Ulysses is my current writing app that I've been using to outline my novel. The Muse app is a digital whiteboard I've been using to help me organize my ideas and plan my novel. It's really nice that I'm able to have access to all these apps under one subscription rather than paying for them separately. Before I used that app, I didn't even know that these apps existed, and what's nice is that they only onboard apps that they deem to be quality apps. So the app has hundreds of apps for you to access, so it's been really fun discovering new apps that have not only helped me out with my hobbies, but also my everyday productivity. If you're interested, make sure to click on the link in my description for a free 7-day trial. Hello guys, we are in a new setting. Not really, I'm just recording from my webcam, but I'm so excited because now it is time to start gaming, and I have to introduce to you my newest obsession, and I'm sure most of you guys already know. This is Dress to Impress on Roblox. It just takes me back to like when I used to log into girlsgogame.com and play like those flash dress-up games. I don't even know if those still exist, but if they do, then that's amazing. For those of you that don't know what this game is about, I'm about to show you. Okay, this is really fun because this setup reminds me of when I used to stream. Intermission. Okay, here we go. Yes, I am VIP. This game is free, but you can pay for more like outfits and accessories. Definitely not necessary. I'm just extra. My boyfriend gifted me VIP. So every round there's like a theme. Oh, 2010s TV show. You get 5 minutes to create your outfit. First, let me figure out who I want to be. I have to think of one that people will recognize really easily. Should I do Euphoria? Maddie from Euphoria. Let me go to the tanning booth. This is normally like my process for it. Okay, she's more like tan. Custom makeup is life-changing, you guys. Like, you actually don't understand. Very thin, not like this. It's a little bit curved. Maybe like this, I want to say. Is this brown? I can't really tell. The hairstyle is pretty easy. She's got this slick back bun. this. She's got these little baby hairs. I think these are baby hairs. Like this, not like that. I'm convinced that every single eye look is so good, so I have such a hard time picking. So let's look for the top. Wait, we only have 2 minutes left. I'm going to put on maybe this top. I'm scared that this look is not gonna eat. She doesn't have a necklace on in this outfit, but I'm just gonna put it on anyways. Oh, this is ugly. I feel a little colorblind right now. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Copy over this color. Ooh, maybe like a darker purple. Yeah, I think a darker purple. We can do this. Let me change my nail color real quick. Okay, let's do purple nails. Definitely not my best work. It is what it is. Oh God, the girls are fighting in the chat. Gotta get ready to type Maddie from Euphoria. This is pretty recognizable. Regina George from Mean Girls. I'm gonna give her 3 stars just because she did good enough for me to recognize it, but at the same time, it's a little overplayed. Who is she? Kat Valentine from Victorious. I see that, 3 stars. I'm trying to be less of a harsher critic. See what I mean? So many people always go her. Okay, Maddie, this is my standard go-to pose. I don't know. Is she supposed to be Finn from Adventure Time? If so, this look eats. I'm just gonna guess that it is. 4 stars. It's good. This is really good. Damn, I didn't even place. Okay, but this girl did good. She did good. I'm not even mad. 5th place, not bad, not bad. It is much later on in the night. You can see it's all dark now. I figured for tonight, instead of illustrating, I would read instead. I try my best to read 30 minutes every morning because that is when my brain is like at its peak and I'm able to absorb more stuff. So for today, I will be reading Love in the Time of Serial Killers. The 3 books that I'm reading right now, I feel most drawn to this. So this is what I'm going to be reading tonight. This book is about a girl named Phoebe Walsh, who is a PhD candidate that is currently writing like a dissertation about true crime. She just recently moved into her dad's old house and she meets her new neighbor named Sam. And because this girl is like paranoid about everything, not that she doesn't have the right to be, because I feel like every woman should always proceed with caution when meeting like strangers and stuff, but I think the writing in this book, I'm only 44 pages in, it's a little bit interesting. I'm reading this partly to also do research on like good writing for my own romance novel, and it's very interesting because I feel like these days I'm just like, oh, you know, I'm trying to pick apart books and figure out what is it that I like about this book, what is it that I don't like, but at the same time, I feel like that's kind of like a skill in itself. If you're watching this video and you're someone that's also writing, please let me know any tips or tricks that you have found to be helpful when reading a book while writing your own novel and how to just like study it better.